Hi there, everyone. Bandavoxel here, and today I thought we'd go over the new changes made in 1.8 because they're pretty interesting, and there's quite a bit of new stuff in here. And already, just opening up the game, you can see that there's this fancy new background, which is pretty cool. So I wanted to take you in to the regular world and show you everything that's changed. And already you can see things are looking very different. So light now is rendered differently, and the game has a whole new look to it, along with some new stuff you can see right above my hotbar there. We've got the little meat sticks, and the armor bar is, of course, switched as well. And I thought it'd be fun to just kind of look at everything that 1.8 adds, the adventure update, because it's pretty cool. So let's look into that. Along with the lighting, there's some new stuff with the biomes here. You can kind of see if I walk over in this direction, the trees kind of change colors, which is pretty interesting. One of the biggest additions I think that we're going to see is those little meat meat icons on my hotbar, the hunger bar, and this changes entirely the way that food works in the game. So if I come over here and make myself a mushroom stew, there we go. We'll have a couple of those. So I can no longer just right-click to instantly eat this. It takes time now, which is I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. There's a little bit more nuance to it, so you can't, if I take some damage here. So if I take damage, you'll see that I can't eat food to heal myself. Instead, I have to keep that hunger bar full to let my health passively charge back up, which is, it's a different change, and I don't know exactly how I feel about that. I kind of prefer just being able to carry around a piece of bacon or two and slam that whenever I need it. But it's certainly, it's different, and it'll take some time to get used to. Now, I think the second biggest addition here is the inclusion of sprinting, which we can do by double tapping W. Oh, there we go. Okay, so sprinting, you can see I'm moving a lot faster now, which is pretty cool. I mean, we're moving pretty fast here, a lot faster than just walking. Now, to show things off a lot easier, there's a brand new mode. When you create a new world, you can click on the game mode here to change it to creative, which is pretty cool, and I'll show you what this does. So you spawn into the world, and if you double tap the spacebar, you can fly, and opening your inventory, you see you've got this whole list of every block in the game, which is very handy. Instead of having to install too many items or single player commands or anything like that, now we've got this mode, which is pretty cool. And this is going to help us take a look at everything that it's in the game right now. So to just kind of go down the list of everything here, we've got to wait till nighttime for one of them, so we will wait for that to happen. But there is a new couple of options in here. We've got an FOV slider, field of view slider, so you can change your field of view all the way up to Quake Pro, which is pretty funny. But that's very jarring, I'd say, to move it around like that. And then we've also, in video settings, we've got a brightness slider. So you can kind of see, if I go into one of these caves back here, you can see what that looks like. So this is with the brightness at the default setting, which I believe is called Moody. And then we'll go in here, and you can see it in the background. It gets a lot brighter. If we turn that all the way to the top, you can kind of see more of what's going on. Now, while I was flying around looking for something else to show you, I came across one of the new blocks here, which is the vine. You can see it kind of grows from these trees, and you can walk through it, and it looks pretty cool. Now, something else you can do now is whenever you kill a creature, you'll see that they drop these experience orbs, And I'll show you this back in my other world too. But there's a little bar that'll be across your hotbar now, and you can level up with it. I don't know exactly what that affects or what that does for you, but it is something that you can do. And also, the food can now stack too, so you don't have to carry pork chops one by one, which is nice. But I still think I prefer being able to just slam them down. There's something pretty cool you can do with mushrooms now too, which is if I can find it in here, there we go, bone meal, and we click on a mushroom with it, it grows into this giant mushroom, which is pretty cool. And you can do that with the red ones too. I don't have a red one here, but if I did, I'm pretty sure you can do that with the red ones. Now, apparently it says that explosions have been made prettier, and I'm not sure what that means. I haven't seen that, so I guess we'll put down this TNT here and take a look at that. There we go. I think they looked a little bit different. There was more smoke, I think. I can't really tell, to be honest, but I guess explosions are prettier now. So I found two things in one here. The first is this new kind of cave structure, the ravine, which will randomly occur in your world. You can see it's kind of just like a slice of the world taken out here, which looks pretty awesome. And then inside of this ravine, I also found a new, what's it called? A mine shaft. So, this is the mine shaft, and you can see these will also just randomly occur in your world, and they're filled with the rails here, and some planks, and cobwebs, which is pretty cool. And it's pretty dangerous around here, too. So you can see how kind of tight it is, and the creatures can walk up on you, just like that. And it's pretty spooky. Now, while we're down here in the caves, I did want to show you something else that's pretty cool. I like this one a lot. So if we head down close to the end of the world down here, you'll see that as we get closer, the world around us starts to get darker. You can see it here. No matter how many torches I put down, this darkness will not go away. You can kind of see these like little particles emitting from the ground here. So if I dig out this tunnel and I look behind me, it gets really dark and scary down here, which is pretty awesome. I like that a lot. Alright, this is what I've been looking for. This guy right here. So, of course, this is the Enderman, which we've had a peek at before. But this guy's pretty cool if you haven't seen him yet. He is this purple guy that walks around, and if you look him in the eye, he gets really upset with you and starts chasing you around, and he can pick up blocks and carry them, which is pretty cool. And while I'm out here, I'll go ahead and show off the new drops that zombies have, which is pretty interesting. They do not drop feathers anymore. So when you kill a zombie, you will drop this, which is a rotten flesh, and you can eat it, which is pretty interesting. You can eat a rotten flesh if you'd like. Something else that's been added here regarding the enemies, or really anything you can hit in the game. If you take a sword, and it's kind of tricky to get it to work, but if you are falling while you're hitting an enemy, you'll see that kind of new particle thing happening, which is a critical hit that does 50% more damage, which is pretty cool. So if you're falling off a ledge, try not to get this creeper to blow up on me. If you're falling off an edge, I missed, and you hit an enemy, you'll do 50% more damage. There we go, just like that. And right over here, as the sun rises, we can see these randomly generated houses that will also appear in the worlds now, which is pretty awesome. I like these a lot. So we can take a look at them. There's a few different buildings here, and some farms that you can collect for yourself. And I guess this is a well, which is pretty cool. But the buildings have different kinds of stuff in them. You can move into one of these and live in them. Looks like this one has some bookshelves and a crafting table, so it's pretty much set up already for you to live comfortably in this little town, which I think is pretty awesome. So finally, I think we'll talk about some of the blocks that were added in the game here. And the first one, if I can find it in here, is there it is, the stone brick. The stone bricks, which is made by taking 4 clean stone and filling up the slots in your inventory crafting table, and you'll get yourself a stone brick, which looks pretty nice. And of course, you can make those stone bricks into the slabs and the stone brick stairs. There's a few other things in here that are new. There's a brick slab now, which is pretty cool. And then there's iron bars. There they are. So that you can make these out of 6 iron. And there it is. It looks pretty cool. It'd make a nice jail cell. And let's see. Is there anything else new in here? Right, the fence gate. So we don't have to use doors anymore to block off our farms and stuff. If you take some fences and you put them down like this, you can put this new fence gate in between them, and you can open this like a door and walk through it, which is pretty cool. And I don't think, yeah, you can't jump over them, so they have to be open for you to get through, which is pretty cool. I think that about wraps up everything in the 1.8 update, the adventure update. I'm sure I missed something, probably, just from skimming over the change log. But if there's anything that you have noticed after playing this for a while that you think I missed here, or if you learned any new tricks or something, let me know in the comments. But until then, I will see you next time.